Hey everyone, and welcome to NoelsMarine. Today, we're going to dive deep, and I mean deep, into the heart of a massive ship, the engine room.
Have you ever pictured that giant, humming engine room and just wondered, what does a trainee actually do down there all day? Well, today, we're going to break down all the crucial duties of an engine room trainee. So, we're going to tackle this in 4 key parts. We'll start with their foundational duties, then move on to how they assist the engineer. After that, we'll get into machinery and safety, and finally, we'll look at their path to professional growth. Let's get right into it. All right, first up, foundational duties. Think of these as the absolute non-negotiable basics that every single trainee has to master. These are the things that keep the engine room running like a well-oiled machine. Literally. Okay, so the very first and, maybe the most surprising duty is cleaning. Yeah, I know it doesn't sound super glamorous, but trust me, keeping that engine room spotless is one of a trainee's most critical responsibilities. This isn't just a quick sweep either. We're talking about keeping the floors and bilges absolutely spotless and constantly wiping down all the machinery. And you might be asking why. Well, it's simple. It prevents accidents. Slipping on an oil spill down there could be disastrous. So really, a clean engine room is the first step to a safe engine room. All right, the next fundamental duty is lubrication. This is absolutely essential for all that complex machinery to operate smoothly and, really important, without any extra wear and tear. So what does a trainee do? Well, their tasks include applying grease to all the moving parts, keeping a close eye on the oil levels in different pumps and generators, and they even get to assist senior officers in lubricating the main marine diesel engine. Yep, the very heart of the entire ship. Moving on to our second section, assisting the engineer. See, a trainee's job isn't just about ticking off a list of tasks. It's about being a vital part of the team, supporting the senior engineers, and honestly just soaking up as much knowledge as you possibly can. A huge part of this is helping the duty engineer during watchkeeping. They are the eyes and ears constantly monitoring temperature gauges, checking pressure levels, and observing oil levels. And if they spot anything that's even slightly off, they have to report it immediately. There is just no room for hesitation down there. They also play a super critical role in supporting all the maintenance work. This can be routine stuff like cleaning out filters or checking pumps and valves, but it also means being right there in the thick of it during major repairs, fetching tools for the engineers and just providing whatever general assistance is needed. Okay, Section 3, Machinery and Safety. This is where things get really hands-on with the equipment, and because of that, safety protocols become the most important thing in the world. So trainees get to assist with handling some really important auxiliary machinery. We're talking about things like the marine auxiliary boiler that produces steam, the marine air compressor, and the fuel oil purifier, which makes sure the fuel is clean. All vital pieces of equipment. But of course, working with all this powerful machinery brings us to the #1 golden rule of the engine room: safety. It is not just some slogan on a poster. It's a lifeline. So what does that actually look like? Well, for starters, it means always wearing your personal protective equipment, your PPE, like a helmet and gloves. No exceptions. It also means actively participating in every single fire drill and emergency drill, so you're ready for any situation. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is more important in safety. And that brings us to our final section, professional growth. Because you see, all these duties, they're not just about getting the job done today. They are the building blocks for becoming a skilled, competent engineer tomorrow. And the real key to that growth is a deep commitment to continuous learning. A trainee has to be like a sponge, just absorbing everything, observing the senior engineers, asking questions, trying to understand how all the machines work. That curiosity is the foundation of their entire career. Another huge part of professional growth is something that sounds pretty simple, but it is so vital: proper tool handling. This means showing up with the right tools for the job every time. It means keeping those tools clean. And this is a big one. It means returning them to their proper storage spot right after you're done. It just creates an organized, efficient, and much safer work environment for everyone. And, that kind of discipline, it's not just about being neat. It really is the mark of a true professional. So as you can see, from the basics of cleaning all the way up to professional tool handling, a trainee's duties are incredibly comprehensive, and every single one is absolutely crucial. So here's the bottom line.
Every single one of these tasks, from a clean floor to a perfectly oiled gear, is the linchpin holding together a safe and efficient engine room. These trainees are the unsung heroes, making sure everything just works. If you found this peek inside the engine room as fascinating as I did, do us a favor and like, share, and subscribe to Noels Marine. We've got plenty more deep dives into marine engineering coming your way. Oh, and be sure to click that little bell icon, that way you won't miss a thing when our next explainer drops. From all of us here, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.